Hello, 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 world. Thank you so much for tuning in to 5 Minutes with Shavannah Speaks More, your place for 5 minutes more of all things personal development and lifestyle. So, today, my question to you is, what is your plan? What is your plan? I literally was going to come up here and do a whole different video for you guys today, and I ended up going to the mall. I went to the mall, and this is what prompted this conversation. I went to the mall, and the particular mall that I went to, it's like every other store was empty. They were closed down, they were gone, whatever happened, happened. But in my mind, my first thought was, oh my gosh, what in the world happened to all those people that lost their jobs? Like, I'm sure a lot of this was planned, but then there may have been a lot of it that was not planned. Therefore, what is your plan? If you were to wake up today, for those of you who do work for someone else, and let's just say you go into your office and they just have to let you go, or the office just decides to get up and move, or relocate, or close down, right? Let's act like don't act like this doesn't happen every day. What is your backup plan? Do you have a plan? One thing that I want you all to keep in mind is that your gifts will always make room for you. I'll never forget the day that I was laid off, November 25th, 2013. I was laid off from my corporate job at Wells Fargo. And it was the worst time that could have happened, but it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because it gave me the ability to really pursue my dreams, walk out my purpose or live out my purpose and really utilize my gifts because I was in a position, right? Because it was Thanksgiving. My husband and I were separated at the time. I was pregnant with my son, right? So this was like the worst time. My bills were piling up. I think my car broke down. Like when I tell you guys everything that could have happened, it did. And I'll never forget, I was laying on the couch and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Luckily, I had started my catering business prior to that, the year before. I wasn't really active in it a lot. My passion is cooking, of course. That's how we birthed Divas in the Kitchen. Um, and I sat there and I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because I'm at a point now I have to do something. So it gave me the ability to utilize my gifts on an entirely new level. So I started my company, Divas in the Kitchen. And from that, I discovered my purpose of speaking. And if I would not have taken that first step, I would not have ever known my potential. If I would not have ever gotten fired from that job, I would never be out here walking my or living in my purpose rather. Right? I had a plan because I knew eventually I was going to have to be an entrepreneur full time. I just didn't know it was going to be that quick. Right? So what is your plan? What is your plan? I want you to really think about that today because if everything were to shut down tomorrow, what is your plan? If you do have a business and your business is solely on social media, if social media shuts down, what are you going to do? Right? I want you to start to think about the what ifs and have a plan in place. Have a plan in place. A lot of people don't necessarily believe in network marketing and all of that stuff that people shy away from. But that's one industry that changed my entire life, you guys. It did. I had a full-time business when I got into this industry, and now that I'm able to travel the world and do whatever I want to do, I can make as much money as I want to make, right? So I had a plan to do more. I had a plan to never go back to corporate again, to never go back to work for someone else again because I knew that my purpose was greater. And so is yours. What is your plan? I want you to really think about that, especially if you're working for someone right now. I need you to get a second plan. I need you to do something on the side, a business, a network marketing company, a hobby that you love to do and start getting paid for it. Utilize your gifts because one thing I do know is, and I'm going to leave you with this, your job can lay you off at any time, but your gifts will make room for you. They can't lay you off. And as long as you have those gifts, you're going to be okay. So get your plan together, utilize your gifts, and make the rest of your life the best of your life. It is your girl, Shavannah Speaks More. Thank you so much for tuning in to 5 Minutes with Shavannah Speaks More, your place for 5 minutes more of all things personal development and lifestyle. Smooches!